All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Quick Stix. Matt, James, and Sam back again. How are you guys?
All good.
Doing
Just
well.
All
dandy.
good.
James, fresh off a win. Sam and I,
Yeah, I
not
don't
so
want to talk
much.
about it.
Not so much.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. We have a podcast.
That's
We're
kind
gonna
of
talk
what the
about
whole point of this
That's
is,
what we're
James.
here for, I
it. We're
guess.
gonna talk about it.
Well, you can just be on mute the whole time. But before we get into the games, we did have breaking news last night.
Jesus.
Sam,
Talk to me.
one of the faces of your franchise, Romar Dennis, has been traded to the Redwoods
Yeah,
for
MVP of the
Myles Jones.
championship series. Yeah, gets traded to the Redwoods for
Myles
I'm
Jones, I
forgetting.
just said.
Thank
Myles
you for
Jones.
Myles Jones. Um, Honestly, didn't see this trade coming. Didn't think
At all.
the trade needed to happen.
Agreed.
Was looking at lacrosse Twitter today. I think we're on the same page. I think everybody's kind of on the same page of kind of, hey, Mike Pressler, what the fuck is going on?
Yep.
Yeah,
Excuse me, language. But
it's fine.
yeah,
I'll
that's
let it
kind of
up.
what that was my first thought is like, what's going on? I didn't think we needed. I mean, Romar wasn't like having MVP season, right? Like he's kind of on
No.
not having a great season, but he's a he's a dominant like midfielder that can definitely pull a slide from someone and initiate offense. But that being said, I think Myles Jones can also do that. But Myles Jones is also not having a good season or
Correct.
just kind of a quiet season. So I don't know. The trade offs is kind of like iffy on both sides. Like it can, I think Redwoods can definitely use Romar, but both guys aren't having stellar seasons, so it's kind of like I guess we'll see how the trade works
Would
out.
you deem it a wash? I guess that's the question.
For now, yeah, it definitely is a wash. It's kind of just
I don't
trading.
know if I agree with that.
It's trading middies,
Wow.
and I mean, if anything, maybe the Atlas benefit a bit more because of Miles's size and maybe just his ability. Because of that size, he always pulls a slide, and so maybe that will just be a bit more offensive generation that we need from a midi. But I know, like going into this week, I don't think we needed it because we had a lot of good offensive generation. And I thought, you know, I just thought it was super random move. I want to hear what you guys think.
I disagree completely with one thing you said. I think the Redwoods absolutely fleeced Atlas in this trade, in my opinion. I think Myles is having a down year. He only has 3 points in 5 weeks. He's been injured, but I agree. I agree that Romar has been talked about getting traded since before the season started. I do think that needed to happen, but I don't know why Mike Pressler. What's the goal here? Like,
And that's
if you're in the Atlas's position right now, you're fighting for a playoff spot. You're close to the bottom of the rankings,
like scratching for
right?
a playoff.
Yeah, so it's like
yeah.
if you're trading for a guy who's going to come in and be the missing piece your team has needed to make a run, I get it. But Myles Jones is not that guy right now.
Yeah.
So I agree Romar needed to be traded. The return they got, I think they could have gotten more for him. But the flip side, Redwoods are the only team in the league this year without a 2-point goal. They're
Yeah,
like
they still
0 for
have one.
25.
Yeah.
So Nat St. Laurent is probably going to let Romar just fucking tee off from the 2-pointer.
So
I mean,
think
when he's
if
hot,
he,
it's scary.
but if he changes his role to be more of a step down guy, and Rob and Ryder can just feed to him, and he just steps down, that's a whole different ballgame. But I think, and I use Duncan Robinson a lot because he's a good analogy. But like, I feel like Romar kind of got like that shooter's contract. It was like, if you start hitting him, we'll keep you. But if you're not, we can't keep you. Like,
Yeah,
like you guys probably already know this because you looked it up. But like, what do you guys think Romar's shooting for the season, just percentage wise? Throw something out.
20, maybe less.
I'd say 15.
Yeah, 12%.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
He's got 40. He's got 42 shots, 1 assist, 3 1-point goals, and 2 2-point goals.
I mean, and to your point, James, like the majority of shots I've seen from Romar Dennis this year have been when Atlas are down by 3 or 4, and they're like, "We need a 2-pointer," and then they just let him rip.
Just pull, right.
So I think the Redwoods, if they want to make this a trade that they win, to your point, they have to change his role.
Yeah.
And I think Matt St. Laurent is smart enough to do that.
Agreed.
I mean, he has great feeders.
It's going to be really interesting, and I don't think it's going to happen. But like people talking about Trevor possibly wanting to leave because he's winning so much. But if that does end up happening, it's going to look like a really bad end of the season, like a really bad end. But I don't know. I mean, as we've seen though, when players change teams, they change completely. Matt Cavanaugh was, as Matt and I always talked about, he had a horrendous season last year.
So
could not score, could not dodge, and now he is he's top 4 threats on the Cannons, one of the better teams in the league. So I don't know. Maybe a change of end is what he needs.
I want to give Mike Pressler kind of the benefit of the doubt because we've beaten the horse dead, but it's something has to change with the Atlas roster.
Correct.
I don't necessarily think they've all been good moves. I think letting CVR go is a bad move. I think letting Romar go is an okay move, but the return
that looks bad because CVR scored against them too. So
if you don't change the roster, nothing's going to change.
Right.
And if nothing changes, what are they going to do as a team? They're going to look for a new coach. So
that's true.
I see why he did it, but it's just a big question mark for me. Like what are you expecting to get out of this trade?
Like is there a world though where like it's Myles and Nakai on the wings now?
They're on different teams.
Or sorry, when Myles is on the wing on his new team, I think he's going to play more of a wing role. Is what I'm saying. He's no longer going to be that like offensive threat. But if you just need someone who's going to help out your boy, like he obviously needs any help he can get, and like having Myles there to just kind of muck up a ground ball, not a bad idea. But again, I think this could be
good. This could be good for both Myles and Romar.
100%. I agree.
I think both teams could benefit from this trade, but
it's just the timing of it. Just the timing.
It's timing.
And like both players in the down, like not having good seasons, it's kind of just questionable. But I think both teams could benefit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Was this?
I agree.
I mean, this is the biggest trade we've seen in recent memory.
Besides like the Paul Rabel trade.
Since then. But I love having blockbuster trades like this, though.
I do. Which again, I will always say, people are in the comments saying like, "This is stupid. This is dumb." I'm like, dude, at least you care.
It's marketing.
It's marketing. You're talking about it. So.
All right. Well, let's talk about the games this past weekend in Baltimore. First one we had, which I think was game of the week.
Game of the week.
It was fantastic. Glad it was on ABC.
So
Archers Atlas. Sam, a little heartbreak city for you.
Again.
What happened to your Atlas in this one?
Defensive breakdown.
Was that a curveball? Sorry.
No, it wasn't. I mean, there are a few things. A few things happened. I mean, we're up by 3 with what 4 minutes to go. And then
5 minutes to go, you guys are up by 3.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Went up by 3. Sloppy rotation.
Give me a percentage confidence level at that point.
Had to be high.
Be honest.
Be honest. I was 50-50 at that point. Like, hey, we're up by 3. Jack Concannon's playing pretty well. He wasn't having a horrible game.
Jack Concannon played well. Very well.
He played
very well.
He kept you guys.
Everybody knows my stance on Jack Concannon right now. So
you do.
Hold
up. I'm not letting you get by with that. It was higher than 50%. It was higher than 50%.
That's some bullshit.
You're up by 5 with 5 minutes to go. Up by 3 with Trevor at the X.
But up by 3.
Mine would have been at least
up 70%. By 3 against the
at least 70 minimum.
No,
I said be honest.
Because the Archers were scoring pretty much not at will, but they got like 3 or 4 shots per possession. Like
everything changes because you guys have Trevor, man.
Because Concannon was saving everything.
Yeah, Concannon was mine.
Yeah, I think he had 55% on the day, so that's still pretty good against the Archers.
I mean, 16 saves too. He saw some
against the number one offense.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
And he made some crazy ass saves.
He did.
But what happened late breakdown or late defensive breakdown, letting Jared Connors get that 2-point goal off, and that was
a dagger.
Completely deflated our momentum and gave the Archers what they needed. Of course, Mac O'Keefe scores that crazy drive to the goal to tie it up, and then of course we don't fucking switch on Schreiber in the OT. and
Dude,
he gets
that's
a
my beef. That's my
why?
problem.
And
Dude,
yeah,
I
I'm right there
am
with you.
blitzing Shriver, blitzing him. Both people. I
At
don't
least,
care.
at least, do
I'm
not
like,
switch.
oh my
Don't leave him.
God.
Don't leave him.
I stood up from my couch. I'm not kidding. I said this game.
And
All of
you give
America
him
did.
the step
Tom
down of the
Shriver,
year.
10 yards out. Are you
And you
kidding
give him
me?
the step down of the year, and he
Yes.
dings it too. He
Yeah,
doesn't
that was
just, like,
right in the corner.
Ding
That was
stop.
right
I
in the
mean,
corner.
that's a walk in the park for Tom Shriver.
but
I
yeah.
didn't get it. Like,
And it was
forget
just-
communication. We both go. If
Yep.
we don't know what to do, we both go, and we go
Yeah.
on
It's
swinging
the
with
Jack
somebody
Kelly
else.
goal all over again. It's Water
What a
Dogs week
reference.
5 or whatever.
Jesus, Chris Gray had 8 points.
But yeah, I mean, there
Yeah,
was
I
some
mean, their offense
positives.
lit it up.
Yeah, there was some positives for Atlas. Very, very awesome positives for Archers. They just
Jeez.
continue their dominance in the league right now. But Atlas did show some good signs on offense. Chris
100%.
Gray obviously going off with 8 points. I think the thing I wanted to talk about the most was the face-off battle.
Yes.
It was the one I was
Thank
looking
you.
forward to.
Thank
all
you for bringing
season.
that up.
I mean, naturally,
Mike
it was going to get brought up.
Mike Sisselberger versus Trevor Baptiste. Like, even I think the interview Sisselberger did beforehand, like,
Mhm.
kind of like saying he's my idol. It's kind of, it's
surreal.
weird going up against him right now.
Yeah.
I said this in the offseason. You give Archers more possessions, they're going to be the #1 team in this damn league. And
Yep.
Mike Sisselberger split the damn face-off battle.
And he
with
did.
Trevor
I think
Baptiste.
it was.
Dude, but that was like an actual battle, though. That's
was
what
I
a
know.
battle.
They were like wrestling.
Like, I don't
each
want
other
to
the
hear
ground.
any more than 32 seconds. This was like
It was-
a telltale perfect, like,
Thank you.
Yeah,
It was
13
fun.
and 15. It was great. Like,
It was
quick
so much
possessions.
fun.
Oh, both
a
teams
battle.
scored almost 20 goals. Like,
Thank you.
Shut up with your
Thank you. I
bullshit
don't
about
want to
the
hear this
shot clock.
anymore. The funny thing is, under this game, I saw no one in the comments talk about 32-second rule. I was like,
Exactly.
funny.
Oh, every other game, it's, they don't have enough time to set up an offense. They
Yes,
combined
they
for
do.
almost 40 goals, and
Yes,
there's
you
not
do.
a peep in the comments.
Are we going to admit that Connor Fields is unguardable when he gets to GLE?
Dude,
He's unguardable.
Yes.
Yes.
He's like
Yeah.
when he leaps over the thing,
Like,
it's a goal.
what are you
every
supposed
time.
to do?
What do you do? He like
It's-
tucked it like in this pocket at one point.
His strength, his ability to take Tucker Durkin pushing him in the head
dude.
and
Oh my
still
God.
stop on the crease,
And
that was so impressive.
I was gonna say
So
he's my MVP of the game. Like he did some amazing shit.
Especially late.
That was it was just fun to watch.
I'm gonna watch this game
honestly.
again.
Like
Yeah,
even
honestly, it was the best game I've seen in a while.
This game was awesome, and Michael O'Keefe is in a very good spot, man. He
right,
is. Just,
I know we'll get to it. I think
What's up?
the Chaos Redwoods game was just as entertaining and
I
might
agree.
be my game of the week, but
the comeback
you
was
know.
fun to watch. Yeah, we'll get into it.
but yeah, I think this game also
That's
just
hot
for like
take.
maybe
you're
someone
biased.
coming in and watching PLO maybe first, second
Game
time.
wasn't game of the week.
This game was awesome.
No, I agree. I agree. I think it's close.
I said after I watched that game, I thought, and I should have tweeted it, that was as good as Atlas can play. Any other
Yeah.
team in the league, it's a win.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, you just
100%.
happen to be playing the best team in the league.
100%.
But if the Atlas have been playing any other team in the league and played that well, they're beating them.
So
Yeah.
I guess can I throw out my hot take?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Is this time for it?
We're all
Love
I
hot
think
take.
I think Grant Amon should sit for the rest of the season.
I don't even think that's a
Ooh.
hot take anymore.
I think it is for some people. They like
Well, yeah, for some
He's-
people.
he's not who he used to be,
No,
and I feel like he's filling a role on the team that's almost not necessary.
he's
he's-
he's not needed.
He's coming out of the box and he's taking reps from like O'Keefe and like Matt Moore, and I'm like, dude, you guys,
Yeah, these
literally
guys are
don't
cooking
need it.
right now.
Like, wait for
Yeah.
him to get healthy. He had a one-on-one with a short stick 3 different times and did not beat them. Come on.
And
Like-
the window to trade him if they wanted to is still
Thank you.
very much open.
It's still there. Like, it's obviously you're gonna have to, like, I have to look at where everybody else's contracts are to see if it makes sense. But
Yeah.
I just, dude, they don't need him. Bottom line, they don't need him.
No, they don't.
They have so many
at all.
weapons.
Spicy.
They have dude, they have so many. Like,
I know,
I'll go a
you're
whole
right.
half and never see Grant Amon and forget he's on the team. They don't need him. They do not need him.
That's just like fast a rewind to the start of the season,
Right.
and then show us this clip right now, and we'd be going insane because like the talking about right, it
It's a
makes
wild
sense
take.
what you're saying, but it is
Right.
Yeah,
just
but
like
but no one,
crazy to think.
or some people probably did, but I personally did not think Mac O'Keefe would gel with his offense as quickly as he has.
Yeah, we could roll the tape. I did. I said.
I know you said that, but you were biased, so it's fine.
Wow, that is so.
Oh, you can say it, but I can't double
That's
standard.
so
Got it.
unfair.
For all you
I
kids out there,
literally
that's what
said
marriage
You were
all he
right,
can
though.
Just get used
He
to
did
it.
If all he
gel
can do
very,
is pick
very
and
fast.
pop and shoot from the outside. Also, wait, real quick about this game. The Archers man up is one of the most fun to watch in the entire league. I could watch them. Their power play is just like it's like skip
It's
pass,
like
skip pass.
other
gas.
teams having
Skip
two
pass,
men
skip
up.
pass. Yeah, it's like skip pass. Oh wait, Shriver. No, wait, one more. Mac O'Keefe. One more. Like
It was like, I mean, it's literally like a 5-on-3 in hockey.
it is.
It's like
It is.
you have 3 defenders just like, oh shit. Oh,
And it's
shit.
just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh,
all right. Well, Atlas get the overtime
gosh.
victory.
Sam,
move
I
to
wanted you guys to win this one, man.
6-1.
I really did. I was pulling for you.
know.
I
It would have
was.
been a great
I did too.
upset. Atlas
Hey.
dropped to 2-5, fighting,
Jesus.
absolutely fighting for a playoff
2
spot
and
right now,
5.
which is just
Hey, we got
crazy.
Chrome holding
But
the bottom
that leads
spot,
us to
so-
our next game. You have not a lot to worry about because my Lord Jesus, the Chrome look horrible.
They're god
Oh,
awful. They're
yes.
terrible. They're
Um,
so bad.
What do the Chrome's offense and the chemistry on Atlas have in common?
Wow.
They're both missing.
They're non-existent.
That's so uncalled for.
It
You were
really
a
isn't,
Chrome
though.
fan 2 years ago. Like
3 years ago, but
I was gonna say 3. Now he switched to Safari.
it's just
I thought we said we weren't going to talk about that anymore. But that's
Oh,
fine.
Oh, sorry.
I don't even know what to say. I've never been closer to turning off a PLO game than this.
It
It
was
was
so
pretty
boring.
boring.
It was such a
Pretty
bad
boring.
game.
Also, did we jinx Scanoni? Did we do something? Because
I
he's
don't know,
playing
man.
terrible.
When did we jinx him?
I'm saying I spoke
Oh,
so
just at
high
any
of him.
point.
it was because he
Yeah.
played so he
Like
played
I
good on the
spoke so
championship.
after the championship series, beginning of the year, even like when Tom was on, like I was just like, dude, he is so good, and he's just not seeing the ball.
No, he's
Like
not.
he's just not. He's not seeing. They have.
Also, Chrome went
No
0 for
chemistry.
20 in faceoffs.
Oh no.
Well, they
really?
didn't start. They didn't start anybody.
No,
They
no,
didn't start
I mean
at
they had
all.
like
Which
Eli Salam out there for majority.
But
of
we
the
By
have
the
3
way-
teams that did that this weekend.
yeah, but
Yeah, I
like
mean,
Chrome,
Cannons didn't do it.
Chrome went from scoring pretty like 8 or more, I would say, a game, and then since they've like implicated this no face-off guy, their offense.
Oh yeah,
is
Connor
not-
Farrell needs to be back on the active roster.
So
for sure.
yeah, this whole like not starting a face.
Yeah, I think that's a micro issue.
I
on this
I
team,
don't
It
I
is,
don't
but,
understand
like-
the strategy of let's just lose as many faceoffs as we can.
That's like you
I
need
don't
possessions
understand
to get goals and like
Right. That's 20
not-
possessions. You won 0 of them.
So like, I'm not kidding. If they win 15 of these faceoffs, they still lose this game.
They do, absolutely. But
I'm not kidding. So
It would
I
help.
understand it's a problem and like it might help, but dude, they're not like catching passes, man.
no, it's
They're
very
not like
soft.
they look
They're not
they look
spinning the
terrible.
ball. They're not like
Yeah.
feeding it.
There's also no off-ball movement whatsoever.
Where's Logan? Like,
Where is Sam Hanley? He went 0
Yeah.
for 6.
ah, Jesus.
What is going on?
It's rough to
Um,
watch, honestly.
And
I
like,
will
we
s-
haven't even. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna flip to the whip snakes. So if you're still talking about Chrome, go ahead.
I wasn't. I was going to Whip 6 too. Go ahead.
I was gonna say whip snakes look great. Brendan Krebs looked awesome in that.
Yikes. We didn't
But-
talk about Bernlow's injury. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw it. It was
Oh,
like kind
I
of. It was
did.
like
What-
low key gruesome. We didn't really.
What
talk about it.
happened?
So his
Wait.
elbow, like, what's up?
Yep.
In this game,
No, last week.
I was gonna
Or 2
say I
weeks
didn't see him
ago.
play this week.
Yeah. So he avoided any ligament tear, but dude, he just fell back on his arm and his elbow just like popped out. It looked like
Oh,
I thought it was like
Yeah.
over. It was like a wrap. But then we saw him walk to the locker room and he did a thumbs up to everybody in the stands. I think it just popped out and then he had to pop back in. So I think he'll probably be back this year. But Krebs looks really good.
Yeah, he does.
I think we
Um,
just kind of like just didn't talk about that injury. It was like kind of bad. Obviously, could've been
Damn.
a lot
Well, that
worse.
makes sense. But yeah, Krebs filled in very nicely for him. Whip Snake's
70%.
offense looked fantastic, but yeah, Chrome are just, I mean,
They're really
falling
bad.
apart. Yeah,
They're like
it's crazy that they could go from number 1 seed last year to the worst team in the league.
why does Chanchik always shoot such a high percentage, man?
I don't know.
He
He's
had
one of the most
7 shots
underrated players in
And
this
he
league.
shot 60%.
Yeah, he's
Like, that's-
always high
That's
percentage
wild.
shooting is
Is
always like top of the leader or
step
the
Like,
score
down
that's
leaders.
dangerous.
crazy. I know, but like we have a
Um,
lot of dangerous step down guys who just like, they get saved or it gets blocked. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this game anymore. It was so bad.
I don't. I mean, ground balls were 41-17. I mean, we don't have to talk about
oh
like,
my
like, dude, like,
God.
let's like. I don't see the effort. I don't think like it doesn't seem like Chrome cares, and like I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Is this the
Um,
first? Does Peter Lasala get credit for 100% face-off win?
He
Like,
does, yes.
I know,
He
like,
went
but it
he went
sucks
20 for
because
20.
it's an asterisk, right? Because like it's like a Chrome didn't
Well,
start.
no, apparently face-offs hurt your team to win, so
It's true.
it's
I heard that. I saw that on Twitter.
and with the shot clock,
Or I
everything's
saw
an
that on
asterisk
X.
this year, right? So I mean,
That's true.
if the cannons or archers end up winning, it's like a Mickey Mouse ring, as the kids say.
We are not saying that phrase on this podcast.
Wow.
We are not talking about Mickey. Okay, can we move on from this?
Anyway,
game?
Whipsnakes
And
gets
Mickey Mouse
the
rings.
dominating win here, move up to 3-4.
Hey,
Rome are quickly solidifying their place in dead last, 1-6. So let's flip to what you guys said was the game of the week. James, I'm going to turn it over to you for Redwoods Chaos.
appreciate it. So I think this game is twofold. I think we found out that we really do need Josh Byrne. He's very helpful for our offense, and Blaze is the best goalie in the world. And I'm not arguing with anybody.
Confirmed.
He saved, I think, what they say, 12. He had 12 saves in the fourth quarter alone.
Dude, that
I mean, like obviously
Dude.
the last one was
Oh my
crazy,
God.
but like he had a
That
lot of
last
other
save
saves
was
that were just.
last save
I
was
just don't understand how Blaze looks so casual.
No.
Like there was a time where he was mic'd up and someone shot an outside shot, and even like Boyle was like, "Did he say anything or did he like grunt?" All you heard was like "out." It's like it was 100-mile-an-hour pass. We didn't hear anything from Blaze. I think Cloutier. It was really glad to see him finally make like a nice comeback and be actually super creative, with how he can score. But we need Josh Byrne. Rowlett's a lot of fun to watch. I mean that for both brothers, and As Tom said on this podcast, if Blaze is playing like Blaze, we can beat anybody. I genuinely believe that. Like he's that good, and also like our defense is really good this year. Like
your team is
like,
very good this year.
Yeah, like
when they all play.
Yeah, I mean that's true. It was just when we were down by 5, I was a little worried, but I knew that we were going to take some time for everyone to kind of be like, who's going to kind of run this? Because so Minikis did a little bit. But after a while, we kind of realized it was more of a free for all. Like if you feel like you have the matchup, go ahead. And I think this game also speaks a lot to Coach Towers, man. I think he is very good at adjusting on the fly. We've had games that were going south, games that weren't going well. We take a timeout and then things turn around. Like it's not just the players, man. Like Towers is an X's and O's guy.
Yeah.
And you
well,
can
he's
really
also got a different roster every week. He has a different starting lineup every week.
100%. And I think this Ty Kurtz, the Delaware attackman, I think he's like 6'4", like the big guy. He's becoming like a very integral part of our offense. He started because Josh Byrne was out, but he's becoming like a big time, especially when Minikis can't beat his guy. So I think this game just speaks to how good Blaze is, honestly, to wrap it up.
I think that's fair.
I'll follow that up with Rowlett.
Nick?
And kind of
or Jack?
Jack, excuse me. Yeah, Jack, your defense guy, and kind of shutting down Pinnell. I know Pinnell had a few assists, but like normally the Redwoods rely on him for a few goals as well.
I don't think he got beat topside one time by Pinnell.
No,
like not one
he
time.
did. I didn't see one question mark turn around, kind of one of his highlight moves all game.
Rella's too strong. He won't let you get to that 5-5.
And I think that was kind of integral to y'all's comeback win and holding it out at the end.
That's true.
Yeah, kind of just confirming.
I mean,
what you
also
said.
holding Ryder Garnsey to 1 goal is quite a feat.
I mean, that's always impressive, especially this year.
I love this matchup. The Jared Newman, Ryder.
He was physical.
I absolutely love it, and we can get into it a little bit after we talk about the cannons. But I texted Max Wayne about getting that late hit on Ryder, and he was like,
he's bored.
He talks so much. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. But he said he like talks so much during the game, so I'm wondering.
I'm sure.
I'm always curious how much he's like chirping.
I'm sure Dan last week was going to say Ryder was the number 1 shit talker in the league. I mean, of course, didn't want to name names.
I mean, this
I'm
season,
sure.
I don't know if
I'm
he's
pretty sure Ryder's the number 1.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but like, you know, I know we already talked about it, but like I'm assuming that the Ryder Garnsey MVP talk is gone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is
I
it?
think Marcus Holman is
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I
is
think it's
solidifying
definitely
it, but
shifted.
I mean, it's still
Yeah.
open, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think
For sure, for
Ryder's
sure.
stock has fallen for sure.
Yeah.
I do think I have to give an incredible shout out to Ian McKay, not only because he made a 2-pointer, but he plays long pole and short stick in the same game and makes big plays.
Oh.
Yeah, he plays both.
I didn't
So
know that.
it's really wild to see him score a 2-pointer with a short stick, where some games he plays long pole for a whole half. Like he's I mean, it's nuts. It's really nuts.
He
So
stung that corner. Oh my
he did.
god.
And Steve Smith finally looked like himself. Like he hasn't been the feeder that he normally is, and he was this game. And so for us,
It was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was fun to watch.
I mean, dude, he's that backside pass that he had late in the game. That was disgusting.
That was pretty nice.
So I don't know, man. The comeback made me feel like it was one of the best games of the week, but for me as a fan, it was extremely stressful. So I liked the other games that I was just watching for entertainment. But when I was watching this, I was like, dude, I really don't want to lose to the Redwoods. Plus, like we were tied in record, so it
was a big win.
It was a huge game.
Chaos, you guys move up to 4-3. Redwoods dropped to 3-4. There's a lot of teams sitting at 4-3 and 3-4.
That score differential is going to get interesting.
Yeah, it is. You guys are +5. Redwoods are -15. So,
ooh,
I think you're good there.
Wait, what happened? What game did that happen? My goodness.
They got shelled. Obviously, 1 or 2 games.
Yeah. Good
Chaos
to see Joe Tenenberg kind of back, by the way.
Chaos Water Dogs. All right.
And then there was one more game on Sunday, but let's move to our predictions.
No.
Just kidding.
Oh, he's want to talk about because they're rebuilding. So he wants to talk about next season.
Oh boy!
Don't do that.
Oh,
we've given you the credit for this.
You guys are saying they're rebuilding. I just want to make sure, like, we're clear. They're rebuilding.
They were.
They
should be in.
They have rebuilt.
They were the worst team.
No.
They are star player.
They are the Freemasons.
They are. Don't do that. People aren't going to get that reference.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about target audience here.
Yeah, not a lot of National Treasure fans. So
anyway,
Matt, do you want to give a review of the rebuilding or the Cannons against the?
No, I don't.
Hey, Zach Courier, great performance at faceoff, man. Like,
I mean, Zach Courier, yeah, the guy can do it all. There's nothing he can't do.
Low key, you guys are gonna burn him out, dude.
No shit.
Like at the end of the game, he was like getting ground balls and like tossing it, and he'd just kind of like walk off the field.
Dude,
like, dude this guy's
screw putting an Apple Watch on the ref's wrist. I want to put an
Apple Watch on Courier's. On Courier's.
That man's running 18 miles a game.
Dude,
easy.
He is like, dude. The casual one-handed cradle is amazing, by the way.
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
This game sucked. The Water Dogs offense has gone MIA once again. This team is such a roller coaster offensively. It drives me absolutely
100%,
nuts.
100%.
1 week they put up 19 goals.
Yes.
And almost beat the Archers. Next week we have 1 goal in the fourth quarter. We get outscored 6-1 in the fourth quarter against Cannons, and we finish with 8 goals. And the uncaused turnovers were 100% the reason they lost.
What was that about?
So
there was so many random passes
turnovers at halftime. Yeah,
like they were just throwing over people's heads. I was like, "What is going on?"
And that's
weird.
It's weird. It's strange.
I don't want to take any credit away from the Cannons because what the Cannons are doing is insanely impressive. Without Lyle Thompson, we've talked about it, but
sure.
I mean, their defense has just looked revitalized, but in this particular game, the Water Dogs just shot themselves in the foot over and over again. Yeah. They were throwing passes out of bounds. There was no off-ball movement. Their passes were just inaccurate. They got bad shots. And the offense was revolving solely around Michael Sowers and Kieran McCardle.
That's it.
Yes.
Kieran McCardle was carrying you guys for like a whole quarter.
I will say Kieran McCardle's back officially. But
100%.
Unfortunately, him and Sowers are just getting zero help. So Courier probably can't even see the field by the fourth quarter, so he's not.
No, there's no way. Jack Hanna actually looked kind of good, which is like annoying because he did look good.
I love Jack Hanna.
Yeah, I mean he's fun. He's a wild card. He's fun to watch.
But Thomas McConvey and Jake Caraway both left with injuries.
Yes,
which is not good.
Do we know if something tore from McConvey because that did not look good?
He came back out on crutches. I mean, that's never good.
No.
Um,
It was a
but-
hyperextended knee, so I just like
yeah,
I know.
I would assume he's gonna be out for at least a couple weeks. But
Yikes.
I don't know. I still I think DeLuca and net with a tight game like that in the fourth quarter, it just shows how much Ward is missing. Just from a
Yeah,
and he
is
even
he-
took part of the blame. Like he said, the communication's got to be better, and that starts
Is
with
he
me. Which
is
I
he
respect.
hurt? Or are they
Ward?
just going? Yeah.
No, he was on paternity leave.
Oh.
I actually just saw right before we started recording the Water Dogs put him back on the active roster, so he'll be back.
Okay.
Dude. Okay. After the first goal, I was like, wait, what happened? Like
I know.
that's-
It took me a few days to figure it out.
Just,
they didn't really
just
say
so we're
anything
clear though, on the flip side, Colin Kirst is a
Colin
very,
Kirst
very
looks-
he is
He is having a season
Really
right
dude,
now.
he
man.
is like
66% saves,
Like,
16
but the thing is
saves.
he's so comfortable. Like when he makes saves, when he's out,
Yeah.
like when he gets out of the crease, like he just looks
I mean,
Well, and that's what I'm talking about. Like you've got
the Sours
Lyle
are
out.
on the Nets.
Adam Gittleman for the first couple of weeks looked awful in net.
yeah.
So like credit to Coach Holman for turning and righting this shit, because going
That's
from
true.
that point in like week 2 or 3 where you were like, shit, we're gonna be last place again.
True.
And
'Cause
now
they- yeah,
you're
Urban-
one game away from the 1 seed.
Yeah, they locked up the playoffs last week, which is
It's crazy.
why. But I think also we need to give a lot of credit to like how many people at 31, 32 years old could have their dad as a coach and like have it be
I mean,
like a
Only
a
lacrosse.
solid relationship. Like that's crazy. Like that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Did you see Dukes going around interviewing people asking, are the Cannons better without Lyle Thompson?
So okay, I did not see that.
I
and
didn't
need
see
to,
that.
But
I'll send it
somebody
to you.
said that on the I think it was Boyle or Carcaterra. One of the guys was like, are we ready to say like they might be better without Lyle? And I almost like paused it. I was like, let's not do this.
Let's
we are
not.
It's
are-
a debate
no.
right now.
It's not a it's,
Oh,
It's a
do not
debate
give
right now.
first.
Yo.
Let's not give Lyle that fire.
yo, that's not a dude. It's not a debate. It's
Please
not
let's
a
not
debate.
give Lyle
Jesus.
that fire. that
Listen,
he
I
needs
just
to
want to.
go
I
back.
just want to. I just want to reaffirm. I am on the side of absolutely they're not better. Or yeah, they're not better
No.
without Lyle. But it is a debate right now.
They are a
There
championship
are people
discussion.
That's so
if
wild.
Lyle's
adamant
back on the-
that this team is better without Lyle Thompson.
What's annoying is like it's diverting the conversation around like the Cannons defense got like a million times better. But instead we're talking about they better like Max Wayne has been so solid for them.
I know
Like-
Jake Pulver finally has help.
Yeah, he has help. Like he's rotating now. Like Max had ground balls. Like I actually saw him throw a bounce pass in the clear. So I was like, oh, he's comfortable.
That's tight. I
And-
love those.
Yeah, very, very tight. Also, I still haven't seen a defender able to turn Asher at GLE. Once Asher is
Not
full
going
speed
to.
going to GLE, no. He just
He just sits
he
there
just
and
keeps
leans
going.
into you
Keeps going.
until you
his
give
low
up.
and away goal late the game was super tough. That was
Dude, he's such a body, like such a big body. It's kind of crazy.
every time he hits GLE, you can just like hear it. Like, oh my god. And I do have to give a shout out, Matt. Sowers look down, shoot high on the skip
Oh,
pass
that
goal
was-
was one
Yeah.
of the cleanest things.
The kid's
To
trick
look
is
down
unbelievable.
before the yeah, actually we can talk about that too. The kid went between the legs and
Oh,
behind the back.
Well,
making
yeah,
the
that was like the
ball.
highlight everyone was talking
Yeah,
and the
that was
defender
probably-
fell.
Yeah, and the fact that they asked Sowers about it like on the field, he was like, "Yeah, that was sick. Like that was cool."
about. That was
So,
sick.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
kids are scoring one-handed, so
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be lying to myself if I said I wasn't concerned at this moment in time.
no,
Um,
come on. You guys. This goes to overtime where you guys win at boards.
But you know me, I'm not one for like knee jerk reactions with sports. So it's a testament to like the issues that are going on in this team.
You are
Oh.
still top 4 in the league, so they're I think you're good. I
And
think
I
Water
feel
Dogs
like
are
it-
solid.
Yeah, we'll send you a
Cardinals-
postcard.
Yikes.
Don't act like you're my friend all of a sudden just because your team
Yikes.
sucks.
All right. Okay.
But don't forget, Sam.
All right. I'll
Um,
remember that in the playoffs. All right.
you're not going to be in the playoffs, so don't worry about it. Oh wait, all teams make it except one, so you might be.
No, we'll be.
How many games do you guys have on the Chrome?
One. They have one.
It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle. For
If you
second
guys
Yo,
play the
seed.
are
Chrome
you
and
guys
beat
that
them-
bad?
Don't worry,
well,
they got Myles
let's
Jones.
look at
You're
it.
good.
If
We've
you
had
got-
like 3 one goal losses, so I would say
The-
the
Yeah, but
what
regular
does that show
pictures
up?
on
What
the
column does that
scorecard.
show up under?
Like what? What is that? Come on, Sam. Don't. Jesus.
I'm just saying.
That's
No,
so
I know, I
annoying
just-
because like if this comes down to point differential, Sam's gonna play this clip back and be like, "Told you, this is one goal game."
What's annoying is if you guys miss the playoffs and end at 70% for faceoffs, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what like it's one thing to not play well, but to be that high in faceoffs and miss the playoffs completely, that's embarrassing.
You hear me
it's pretty much.
right now.
Like-
if Atlas end this season and get the first pick of the draft next year, and they take Brendan O'Neill, I'm coming for blood.
That's what some people on Twitter like.
I'm coming
saying,
for
like the Brendan
blood.
O'Neill sweepstakes.
But like,
Yeah, dude, Chrome locking that shit up.
I don't know. I feel like we need to stop doing knee jerk reactions about number one picks because we've been
Well,
drastically
yeah.
wrong.
I mean, Sam Hanley leading up to the draft was concrete 1 overall pick, and look where he's at.
I
Right
think he has to learn like Asher learned that it's a different game. I think he still has
now.
to
And that to your point, the knee jerk
Yeah.
is like this kid's still a rookie. Like
yeah.
I just
Sam's
said,
a kid.
he's playing like shit. Obviously, you have a draft pick like that with that stardom.
Yep.
You want him to contribute right away. Obviously, he's
Right.
not, but that doesn't mean he's going to suck for his entire PL career.
Oh
like-
no, not even close. Like
How many rookies have we seen that have done nothing and then their second year they light it up?
he has to learn that when he has a roll dodge, he doesn't have time to roll and then take a step and then shoot. You have to be shooting
Right.
as you're rolling. Like that's how quick the slides are. So once Sam
I
gets
mean,
that stuff
and
down,
then
he's gonna be a
that was
problem.
like even last year you have to be ready to shoot. Now you add
Yeah.
a 32-second clock.
Like, yeah, you gotta go. Not to mention, like, we are seeing the jump in goalies from D1 to PLL is drastic.
It's huge.
I mean, Blaze would look like he's playing pickup ball in D1 right now. I mean, he's
That would actually be
baiting
embarrassing.
the fastest shooters in the league right now. He's baiting them to go high on him. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've talked about the Water Dogs enough, I think, but Cannons get the win. They move up to 5-2, which is just crazy
that's
to say.
crazy.
This is crazy. Yeah.
Water Dogs have lost 2 straight, dropped to 4-3. And that
Wait, you
wraps
guys
up
have lost 3 straight?
2 straight. We're 4-3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's look to the games in Denver as we wrap up here. First game we got this weekend, Chaos Whip Snakes. James, lead us off. Who you got?
I got you. Chaos by 2. I got a nice 10-12 game.
Samuel?
Same outcome as James. I have
Overtime?
Chaos winning. I think it's going to be pretty or higher scoring. I think it'll be more like 15-13 Chaos.
Oh, damn it. No overtime. Damn.
I'm taking Chaos in overtime by 1. 12-11.
There,
There it is.
I like that.
yikes.
Oh, dear Lord. The next game is Chrome Archers.
Yikes.
James, Chrome Archers. How many do the Archers win by? Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel really comfortable saying that. Yeah, I think they win by 4. 14 to 10. If
Sam?
Scanoni has another bad game, that could get really bad.
It could get bad.
Like that could get like. I feel like a parental advisory should come up before that game. Like this like look away. It could be bad. Go ahead, Sam.
I think they double Chrome score 16-8.
Jesus.
Wow. Holy shit.
Damn, Sam.
I was not
you
expecting
think they doubled them up?
Dude, Archers are on a
Dude, he does
tear
not
right
want
now.
to. No, this is because he doesn't want Atlas to be the bottom team.
Oh, so if they get doubled up, that makes okay. All
No,
right, this
chill
is
out.
not-
No, it's my,
This
it's
has
my
nothing to do with that.
unbiased
Okay, all right, that makes more
analysis of the games.
sense. Sam analysis.
And
Oh,
yeah,
crap.
Chrome needs to lose, so we don't have to.
Damn.
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
I
They
have
walk
them
of
losing by
shame.
5, and I thought that was
Yo,
going to spark some
he said
debate.
they're gonna get doubled.
8.
We gotta make sure we're
Double
on that
their
Twitter.
score.
When they're down by 10, just be like, oh no.
Yo, Saturday's gonna be a day though. We got
Is it for who?
Atlas Water Dogs, the
Oh, I
first
guess we
game.
have a new host. What the? Do you
And
want me to
then-
fuck myself in the corner?
Yeah, we're all co-hosts. Chill out.
That's true.
It is true. All right, we'll lead us off here, Mr. Co-host.
ahead.
Who you got winning?
Easy. Atlas.
Why?
Wait,
Atlas
is it
by-
easy?
Yeah, wait,
No,
why?
not easy at all. This is like
Oh,
this is a
okay.
very,
What do you-
Homer
You said
pick.
easy.
You said easy.
Yeah, I just got to be confident in my team.
Have you hold up? Have you ever picked against the Atlas? That's a real question.
Yeah. This season, I have when they
You
played
have?
the Whip Snakes.
Oh, okay.
I think another time too. I'm forgetting which one.
I have way too much free time, so I can look this up. So
Yeah, that's
Feel
fine.
free.
All right, so score.
12-11, but no
Overtime?
overtime.
Oh,
No overtime.
Yo, this was like the easy OT pick. Come on,
yeah,
man.
this is a good OT pick.
It might. This might.
He's like, nah, think about it.
No overtime. 12-11.
I got 10-9 Water Dogs.
Okay.
No overtime.
Okay.
James?
I got 11-10 Dogs, and I think Myles has a goal.
Ooh, I love the
Ooh,
little
I
prop
like
bets.
that.
That's
I
nice.
think Myles puts one because I think he was disrespected this weekend.
Yes.
I feel like this might be his wake up call.
He's getting a lot of bashing on Twitter right now.
Yeah, like obviously, again, 2 years ago he led league in assists to get that, but like, what have you done for me lately? He hasn't done anything, so I feel like he's mad. So
Damn,
we've seen Mad Myles, so we'll see.
All right, last game, Cannons Redwoods. Sam, lead us off. If that's okay with you.
This should be good. Yeah, don't do that.
This
Don't do that.
this
I'm
is
just making sure.
I'm excited for this game. I think this will be a pretty good game. I'm taking Cannons. 2 reasons. I need Redwoods to keep their. I need them to lose and their goal differential to go down, so we can get a higher seed in the playoffs. And
wow, this
2,
guy's like all in on playoffs.
There's a difference between who you want to win and who you think is going to win.
And I think the Cannons are just, as we've seen, they're on a pretty
They're hot right now.
pretty hot tear
They're
right
rebuilding.
now. Like, I think
Don't.
I'm holding strong to that take. No, I think they're on a hot streak right now. Asher and everybody playing 100%. Like, it's gonna be hard to stop them. So
100%.
I think this is a 2-goal game, 15-13. Cannons.
James?
That's a good take. I actually want the same score. I want 15-13 Cannons, and my prop bet is that Max and Ryder get into it. I think I get into it as like
do they have beef because of last time?
Yeah, because Max got sent to the box because
I remember.
Yeah, so they still have beef. And I told you, I like texted him about it, and he had a lot to say. I'm not gonna say everything he said, but he had a lot to say. So it's a culmination. It's gonna happen. One of those two is going to the box for either a late hit or unsportsmanlike conduct.
Question: was it a Ward first? And what I mean, no,
it was.
What he did.
It was a million. Okay, what Kyle Harrison said is the best take ever. It was a Ward. He was fouled during the shot, but it's a wash. It is a wash. It's a wash.
But, yeah.
But McCardle, like Adrian Peterson,
like, dude,
yeah, he's like, I don't want this stick right here. I don't. Yeah.
But that's what I was talking about with Dan last week. Is like they do it at such the right angle at the right time. Like the ref behind him blocked. Like there was no way he could see that happen.
Like Danny said, it doesn't change anything. He still scores.
Yeah, okay,
he still scores. Point. Right? Like he was beat. Yeah. Bottom line, he was still beat.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
Max played well. It didn't look like he was that
dude, he played. I'm telling you, man, he's playing really well. Anybody else need to pick this one?
I do. 15-13, but I'm going Redwoods. Ooh. I'm going with the upset.
Oh.
I'm picking 15-13 just because you guys both did.
I'm curious. Who they favor?
The Redwoods have been such a hard team to gauge this year with wins and losses.
Yeah, 100%.
And this, I have no evidence. It's a gut feeling. I feel like this is a game where this can't keep going where the Cannons and Archers just beat everybody.
That's fair, especially in a league
they have to lose at some point.
That's fair.
I'm going Redwoods.
Or do you feel bad because their coach got put in timeout by Matty P?
I do feel bad. Dude, that was. If you guys have not watched that clip,
that was amazing.
Matty P showed Matt into
like
a corner.
You do not talk to me like that.
Dude, I feel like Matty P is the only ref that everybody just is like, whatever he says, all right, roger that. Like, no one's arguing.
That's what happens when you're right for so many times in your career. He has credibility. He's made a lot of tough.
I didn't know that. It's like little newbie over here. Like I didn't know his history with like the sport of
Yeah.
lacrosse and how
Yeah.
far it went back. So
He was a dog.
yeah.
He was a
so
dog.
like them explaining that really helped. Just
Yeah.
um,
And shout out to Ryan Boyle being named in the Hall of Fame for lacrosse.
That was
In his
huge.
gold jacket.
That was a very cool
that,
video.
That was a really cool. Yeah, the video was cool. Ceremony's cool. He's the voice of blacks. So
Just a great guy.
I appreciate it.
All right, well, that's all we got. Enjoy the games this weekend. We'll
Yo, man,
see
real
y'all
quick,
next
$5.
week.
$5 for the Cannons Redwoods game. $5. $10.
$5. What? Just win?
wait,
Yeah,
who
because you have the
who-
Redwoods.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Deal.
Yeah. Easy time. Okay. Cool.
Easy
That's
money.
all.
All
I
right.
need-
We'll see y'all later.
This is recorded. Bye.